I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma stay.
What up, everybody? It's your man, Mr. 35, and we're back at it today. Listen, I got a very special guest coming on. He is a coach who teaches defensive backs for an academy. It's called Defensive Back Masters Academy. But before I begin the show, if you haven't already heard, it's in the news. Stuff like this really didn't affect me back when I was a single parent. Single dad, a parent. Well, just a husband and wife, a couple. But now we all know about the shooting that took place in Texas. I mean, it's kids, man. It's kids. And as a father, you know, I have two kids, one on the way, and me and my wife were just talking about sending our son to school. This year will be his first year in school, kindergarten. And looking at this, I just question it. Like when we was growing, when I was back in the streets, there was a code: no kids and no moms. Now people just lost that code. They just go into schools and do shootings and grocery stores and old people. I mean, my goodness. No respect in the world today. No respect, none. That's why we need guys like this coach. A guy who can mold young men. Men who are father figures. As we have heard Coach Prime even say this. Father figure. But no longer delay. This is a sad moment. I just had to say that because I have kids now. My heart goes to you parents. It does. And I sympathize with you. So, well, at this time, like I said, we're gonna admit Coach Roy is what they call him. Let's see if he come on. Hey, Coach, are you on? All right, he's coming on right now. How you doing, Coach? Can you hear me? You're muted. How you doing, Coach? Hold on, you mute. There you go. There you go. We can't hear you, Coach. Technology, man, technology. I still can't hear you, Coach. Let's see. All right, you unmuted. I think it's your mic or something. Don't worry, Coach. It's first time. I tell you what, Coach, won't you mute yourself and call in on the phone? You got my number, right? All right, do that, and we'll get Coach on the phone. We've been looking forward to how this man. I'm ready to hear from one of the masters of the academy. You know, as I said before, we need men like this to mentor our young men and women. You know, we're producing kings out here, so. Let's see. All right, Coach, can you hear me?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah. I'm there, brother.
There you go. All right. Good to see you, Coach Roy. Finally got you on the show, man.
Yes, sir, brother. I appreciate you having me, man.
Oh, the honor's mine, Coach. The honor's mine. I really do appreciate it. All right. There we go. We good. All right, Coach. How you doing, man? Where you at right now?
I'm blessed, brother. I'm actually in Fort Myers, Florida, man. Well, I'm actually in Cape Coral. I'm at home. I live in Cape Coral, Florida. But you know, the Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel Beach, Naples, Florida. You know,
Yeah.
home of FDU. I'm done. I mean, come on, summer's heating up. Top Gun about to pop off. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm looking forward to a great summer, man.
See,
God just bless me, man.
you see, I already like you, Coach. I already like you, Coach. When you said Top Gun, I like, yeah, I already know. That's what's that, man. So, Coach, let me.
I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Southern. I'm diehard Bama. You know, grandma was a pastor. You know, mama took me to church, Sunday school, revival. You know, choir rehearsal, it didn't matter. You know, but God is good, man. So we just excited about what we're doing in our lives, bro.
All right, thank you. And yes, God is good, man. God is good. Listen, Coach. Let's get to know you a little bit. So, where do you go to school at? High school. Let's start from your high school. Where did you play ball at in high school? You say you're from Bama.
I'm from Bama, bro. I'm from a little, how we call it, Hope Dome, Alabama. Some Charles Barkley might say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's called Jackson, man. Jackson, Alabama. It's north of Mobile. You know, just the other side of Montgomery, Birmingham. You know, Tuscaloosa. So we say LA, Lower Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Around that Hope City, Mobile.
Right. So, Coach, let me ask you. So, how was your recruiting when you was in when you started out in high school, from then to now? How was recruiting was?
Come on, man. I wish I had the opportunity that these kids have. These kids don't understand, brother. They don't understand the opportunity that they have right now. Crazy thing, I just saw today in Texas, NIL. Bro, you are a brand. And the one thing, these stuff these kids putting on their social media, I was appalled. My nephew sent me something, bro, where these young brothers, man, they all got guns, you know, saying what they, you know, it's 30, 40 on, you know, and they putting this on their social media, bro. But guess what? If I'm a recruiter and I see that that's your circle of influence, I understand we all have circumstances, situations, environments that bring us up a certain way. But bro, listen, man, when you're a brand, NIL, name, image, likeness.
Right.
My father always told me, don't ruin your name. Do not ruin. I'm Roy Lee Staples Jr. I'm the youngest, you know what I'm saying, of his boys, which is crazy because Nolan is that first boy. Hey, Alabama, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Mississippi here, man. Mississippi.
I went to school in Southern Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Home City.
Home
G5
City.
for life. But back on recruiting, man, totally different, man. Like I said, I'm a 92 grad, bro. So, you know, I ain't have Instagram, Twitter. Bro, I was a 6'3", 190-pound cornerback coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? If I had the exposure that these kids got now, man, and to be able to go, I was Auburn, you know, and left Florida State, Florida know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And being he's number one DB in the state of Alabama, rated, you know what I'm saying? Top 12 super singers. Back in those days, bro, to have the exposure that these kids got now, oh man, it'll be a different story, man. It'll be a different story. But we all go through those things, you know, and in all of that opportunity, you know, sometimes we go off, things happen, you know, and it don't, you know, be a lot of guys that would, could, should have, you know, shouldn't have been playing in the pros, because they were that dude in high school, you know what I'm saying? But recruiting is totally different, man. These kids, they got it, but they got to know about it, you know, they got to know about Clearhouse, and it's sad when these kids are seniors and don't have anywhere to go play ball, you know what I mean? But then when you talk to them, it's, well, I didn't know about Clearhouse, you know, I only scored this on the SAT, this on the ACT, and they had Prop 48. Hey, bro, if she couldn't get it done, you can go be a Prop 48 somewhere and still have that opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But now you got to really go in and grind it out. But to be able to go to D1, man, I was glad coming out of that small Podunk town, bro.
Hold up. I like that, Coach. I haven't heard that since I moved up north. I'll regularly hear stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after you, like you said, you Auburn, Florida State. So what drew you to the Hub City?
Oh man, Hub City, bro. Well, you know, again, everybody got their backstory, man. So,
Right.
I don't know how much time I'm trying to tell people I'll play the game, bro. You know,
Right.
It's about faith, family, you know, but it's my life is sport. But to go back, my father got sick, man. I had offers today, you know what I'm saying? And that December 91, my pops got sick. Pops was a big dude, you know, and him in the hospital, bloodstream force. I wanted to be close to home. And Southern Miss is 2 hours away. Now, to be honest, had Pat died, not got released from Auburn, I was gone. You know, that was my first time I ever got in a plane. Coach died his quarter jumper to my low bit of Podunk Airport in Jackson, Alabama, and flew me to Auburn, bro. And as a kid, coming from nothing, to have that experience where I was terrified, you know, because all you hear is no help. So I'm like shaking in my boots, bro, and the pilot and the co-pilot, you know, if we could swap spots. And I got to sit up, bro, to see that and experience that. That changed my perspective on life. But I was gonna go to Auburn, to be honest with you. Dad wouldn't let me go to Alabama. You know, he said, you know, because of the governor back in the day, my dad was the Alabama boy. Like, you ain't going. You know, he tore that up, you know, in my face, bro, as a kid, man. And that kind of broke me. Because I grew up as a kid, you roll tide or you wore heat. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I rolled tide until I was 15 and I got that first letter. And you know, I became my perspective. And Coach Joe Witt at Auburn wore cowboy and cowboy boots and a belt buckle. I'm a brother that ride horse. And when I saw another brother, I was like, oh man, I'm going to Auburn, bro. I'm going to Auburn. But Southern Miss is close to home, man, 2 hours away. I took my visit and probably was there every other weekend, man. My brother Quint and I, so it was like home, man. And I ended up taking a young lady there to my senior prom. You know what I'm saying? But it was home. I was there every other weekend at basketball games. You know, I was in it, and I committed, bro. And that Black Tech changed my life. You know, it was a beautiful thing.
Man, so after you, so what was your welcome to college moment when you got in that uniform? Like, oh, so now these boys. I thought I was a band in high school, but these boys here is something else. Can you remember something?
Well, like I said, bro, I was bigger. I wasn't the average size DB.
Right.
Coming in, so you know, and not to to toot my own home, but I was different. You know what I mean? I was fast. I could run. I could cover. I love defense. I love to hit. That was my way of taking out aggression of my life. You know, the traumas that I had. I took that out because it was just that way of releasing. But that aha moment, man, honestly, was probably that first date, man. When I got in my car, breakfast Friday, Pops bought me a Chrysler LeBaron on Saturday, and I headed to Hattiesburg on Sunday. And probably that day, man, when I stepped, I'm like, dang, you know, my big brother ain't here to protect me. Mom ain't here to cook my food, wash my clothes, make my bed. You know, I'm spoiled. I was a spoiled kid, right? And I'm sick, you know what I'm saying? That I got all girls and a grandbaby, you know what I'm saying? But mom took care of me, man. So getting there knowing that I was on my own, brother. I had to grow up and be a man real fast, bro. And that was my home, you know. But then as far as playing, I was just one of them dudes, bro. I fit right in, you know. Patrick Surtain came in. He fit right in, you know what I mean? That's a lot of Dave Thomas came in, fit right in. TJ Slaughter, fit right in. Marshawn Kennedy, fit right in. You know, I was raised by Michael Tobias and Chris Buckhalter, you know, Bobby Hamilton, you know, Stacey Sizemore, actually, who that I coach now, Stacey Sizemore is the head coach. Hadn't seen my brother in 30 years, man. You know, but that's how that band of brothers go way back, man, but we still got love for each other. You know, we still talk, Marshawn Kennedy, Jones, Deke Adams, you know, Kenny Ray, you know, we still, that brotherhood is that brotherhood, man, and I got brothers for life, man, for life.
That's what's up, Coach. That's what's up. Hey, Coach, so after you are USM, so what did you do? What are some of your accomplishments that you had at USM? Like, did you get any awards or anything like that?
Man, my you know, I went in injured. I came out of high school injured, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, you know, I played with a boxing glove on. That's how they should remember me. Like, oh, he dude with a boxing glove in the freshman, you know? But so after school, man, you know, like, and then crazy thing, backstory. So I got so many stories. Hey, I got stories there. Like
Oh, tell it, Coach, tell it.
But my pop ended up dying, man. My junior year, I was home visiting from college. Day after Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And crazy thing is, I'm a December 30th baby. So I was 20, waiting for my 21st birthday. So I could ask my pops, you know, why you told my letter from Alabama? You know, why you told me I never play in the NFL? You know, and you know what I mean? Just you know, what's our heritage? You know, my pops was mixed race. Really didn't talk about his back. I don't know, he's rap you know, I don't know. So I figured as a baby, you know, hey, you're gonna tell me that stuff because I'm 21. You know, my older brothers are gone. I'm 21. I'm a man now. You know, let me know so I can pass that on. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up dying day after Christmas in my arms of a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to sit out that spring, you know, come back in the fall, you know, and but my family, you know, again, God, you know, my mom's the praying woman, my grandma, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, in my family, I had the support that was saying, no, Junior, you know, Daddy wouldn't want you to quit, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to lay it down. But it didn't happen. I went back, you know, I dedicated that 95 season to my pops, bro. But I had that anger out back, a lot of built up anger, you know what I'm saying? I was just telling someone out to dinner with after that I realized later on in my life that trauma, bro, has followed me. I carried that invisible backpack a long time, suffered with a lot of anxiety, depression. You know, I wasn't diagnosed, had to take no pills, didn't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Some have to, some don't. I believe in the power of prayer. And my wife, you know, my church home. But some of that stuff, it followed me. So that anger, you know, ended up not playing my senior year, man. Moved out to California, you know, got into arena ball, Far family started an arena team in Mississippi called Mississippi Fire Dogs. Ended up never played that game. I watched dudes like Hunky Cooper, Dan Bennett, all them dudes back in the play that game. But to play for the Far family, we had first. I was, you know, called a snake. I used to run out with snakes in my hands, throw them in the stands. You know what I'm saying? So I fell in love with the game, man. I played the game for 9 years. And then, you know, RFL, Regional Football League, came out. Got hooked up with some people down in New Orleans. They were called New Orleans Thunder. You know, Dave Johnson, who's coach at Florida State right now. He was on that team. Michael Lewis, who was he actually played in the Pro Bowl after first year for special teams with the Saints. Didn't do it for the blowouts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Went out there and ran out. I didn't get that lucky, but I was able to work out for him. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans. But I moved to California. You know, take my Tupac dreams. Like, yo, doesn't live on Rosecrans, so you know, he got killed, and at this time I realized that LA city life wasn't for this country boy. So it was time to go back home, man. And then that's how the Thunder came about. I ended up moving to Fort. I played for the Baton Rouge Blaze, and AM2 came out in 2000. I played for the Blaze, and then AM2 moved to Fort Myers in the Florida Firecats under John Forkay, who was my coach with the Fire Dogs. You know, and Forkay was a quarterback. So he was here and called me and just come back from California. Tried it for the second time. It didn't work out. You know, the boys moved down, man. And, I've been here ever since, brother. So that was 2002. I ended up finishing my career. Orlando Predators got released from injury. And I remember Coach Gruden told me that I'll be a great coach someday, man. And that put that fire for me to coach. Not knowing that, again, God worked in a mysterious way. Years later, I'm back as a defensive coordinator of the Orlando Predators. You know what I'm saying? It's the coach of the year in 21. He led the league in interception, 12 in the first 6 games. But, you know, just blessed, man. Took him from last to 1 game from the finals.
Oh, man.
So God is he's just good, bro.
He's good, yes.
I'm in here in Fort Myers, the Florida Stingrays. I'm the CEO, Jay Lawrence, you know, and then coaching the Canterbury Cougars out here at the Canterbury School. It's just God is good, you know, and just things are happening, man. He's moving. You know, you've seen a lot of things happen that you want to happen. Now, God still rough patches, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't how many times you get up, right?
Exactly. So, Coach, let me ask you, since you told us how you got into it, so let me ask you, how will players, how can I put this? When players, you get this player who want to come to your academy, right? And how would you evaluate him? Whether his hips are stiff, whether his back pedaling is off, whether his form. So how could you, like, for some of the young guys who are listening now? I know some listening. They all about that DB life. How would you help them, like, for the evaluation process if they come to your academy?
And that's the great thing, bro. You say value slogan. You know, for DB Master Academy, it's acquire great knowledge to show great skill. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come to acquire that knowledge, and I bring that knowledge again. Not to toot my own horn, brother, but I've been a DB all my life, man. I wasn't that dude to catch the ball, run across the middle. I want to knock you out. I wasn't the dude that to take it from a center and give it to somebody else. I wanted to take it away. And like I said, I'm long. I'm 6'3", so I've been playing from the top 1 age, bro. All the way through high school, middle school, you know, and on. But there are things, but there are fundamental physical characteristics of a defensive back. I mean, one, speed is everything. Okay, speed is everything. Your best player, speed. Now, I might be biased into defensive back, you know, and I grew up watching Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
Prime time.
Green, fast, you know what I'm saying, and can play. You know what I mean? So he got to be fast. He got to have some speed, but he got to be able to control that speed, and he got to be able to change direction. You know, be able to shift his body weight. Because of the defensive back, we got to come out of breaks. We got to come out right now. So I evaluate speed. Evaluate the most skill. You know, quickness. Quickness is always a premium. You got to be quick. So you can't just be fast, but those quick twitch muscles got to be able to fire.
Right.
You got to be able to move. So you got to have some motor skill. Agile footwork is one thing, you know, and you got to be coordinated. You can't just have great feet, but you're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? In this position, you got to be able to align your body a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to move your body a certain way.
Yeah.
So, and then there's one of the biggest things is, bro, not just speed and all this other stuff. You got to be able to play this position first, in reverse, essentially, a wide receiver backwards, because he's coming at me running his route. Guess what? I got to weave and move my body with him as he's coming toward me. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be able to play in reverse. Like I said, I got to be able to change direction in a minimum amount of time. It's just like running the 40. You know what I'm saying? These kids think, you know, it just here. But you got to be progressive and you got to be moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get out, then you got a problem, because you can't get out your breaks. These receivers know where they're going. We don't know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to have some cues and some keys to tell me when I need to break. When he dropped his hip, when he said, okay, I'm wrong. He's going. He's going to complete the pass. Reaction time. You gotta be able to read and react. You know what I'm saying? The game is fast, especially now. It's actively leaping ability. I love basketball players. I was a hooper. You know what I'm saying? I was a hooper from a little kid. Again, I was the youngest. So everything I did was older dudes. I played football. I broke my backyard at 5 years old, and everybody, my dad was going to shoot up the town. You know what I'm saying? But I'm playing with older kids. You know what I mean? Basketball. I'm hooping with grown men in the Budweiser tournament, and I'm 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So I love basketball players, so dudes that can leap, ball handling skill. I was a DB. Look at my fingers are done. Look at this, bro. You know what I'm saying? They dunk. I couldn't catch. I couldn't listen, bro. I'm saying how old. Way back, Madden. You remember you played Madden?
Yeah.
He did a great job, but knock it down, he can't catch it. That was my rule. If I knock it down, incomplete pass, you didn't catch the rock, bro. I win.
Right.
You feel me? I win. You know, and skills as a contact player, D, most important. I want speed that can cover, but that are physical at the line and the point of attack, and bring it. If you can bring it, you can play for Coach Russ. I played with a dude named Quincy Terrell, my best friend. He's the best man in my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Now, Quincy was a linebacker, bro. I used him as a corner in arena ball. But Quincy, when that dude in high motion, going high motion on the wall, I need you to make him stay on the wall. And he did that very well. And was very successful. Ended up winning championships playing with the dude, bro. Because we had that thing on the strong side of the field, the wide side. He ain't gonna let you get by, and you ain't gonna get by the snake.
Right.
Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
That Coach Russ. You teaching, Coach. Keep teaching, man. Teaching. You're teaching me.
So, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about this position all day long. All day long. But yeah, to start, man. So I teach, back to your question, real quick. I 4 essentials. Okay, so anytime you see me training, kids taking pictures, they're throwing up the phone. One thing I tell my kids, and listen, don't just tell a coach I play corner. Don't just tell a coach I play strong safety. Don't just tell a coach I play free. Listen, you are a key defensive back. Coach, where do you need me? I can play field corner, I can play boundary, I can play deep spaces, I can play rover, I can play free, I can play weak side linebacker. Where do you need me? But in that secondary, I can play anywhere, right? So that's the first quote. The last quote is I teach from the feet up, okay? So feet, hips, eyes, and hands. Okay, you gotta have those quotes. So when you acquire this knowledge, when you leave Tabor DB Master Academy, you're gonna understand those four, not just the feet to the eyes, but you're gonna understand that you play any position in the secondary. I don't care if you're 6'4". I don't care. I'm going to teach you how to play. It's about technique. It's about alignment, assignment, responsibility, and technique. Okay? But if you got all those upper fundamentals of physical, you can run, you can jump, all that, you're coordinated. Listen, man, come on. Right? Come on, and let's go get something.
Oh, Coach, you gonna make me put on that that old 3-5 football jersey. Want me to come to your academy to learn something, man? You got me fired up over here, man. You got me going. I like you, Coach Roy. I like you. Hey, so like you said, a lot of kids come out, they're like, oh, I'm a press corner. Oh, I'm a zone read corner, or I'm a hard hitting safety or a cover. So what do you tell those kids who come to your academy? Like, this is all I know. This is how I want to play. So what do you tell them?
Yeah, and that's true, bro. Listen, coaching is everything. All right. And listen, I'm 48 years old, bro. I've been around this game a long time. So for me, when I get a kid to come in, I already expect him to know the basic fundamentals. And the sad thing is, at the youth level, it's not being taught. You know what I'm saying? I went and set out some practice, man, and I'm like, wow, this is what they teaching these kids, bro. You got to start with the basic fundamentals. So yes, they are gonna come with the stuff that they coaches and talk. Whether I agree or disagree, okay, it's all the way of how you present it to them. Okay? So I just start with the fundamentals. First thing is coverage. Okay, the kids got to understand concept of coverage, and not just that. I need to know again back to alignment. Where am I aligned? Where is the receiver aligned? Is he inside the number? Is he on the bottom of the number? Is he on the number? Now, what can I expect from that receiver based on his alignment, right? You know, am I taking away out? Am I taking away in? Can I expect him to go out or in? Out of it. But then, you know, we teach the zone, all right? So we teach everything from cover 2 to cover 3 to cover 4, right? The basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Cloud, the sky, the form. It's the basic. But then after zone, obviously you want to go to man cover, right? So man to me is off man, the basic, right? Now we got press man. I'm gonna walk up, okay? Now for me, when I say I'm pressing, my thought process is I'm going to dominate you right here, right? Not bump and run. Like I don't want you to get by and I'm gonna be a B or and bug you. I'm going to dominate you right here. Why? Because that's what Deion Sanders did. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I watched Ronnie Lott. Now he was my Philip. Burton Hanks, he was my free safety. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched old dudes, bro.
Yeah.
That I didn't just watch them as a kid. Deion, I still studied them. I still watch their old film. I was just watching Deion and Jerry Rice fight. Deion and Andre Rison. You know what I'm saying? The punches. Why? Because Deion said dude doesn't get here. So when I go to French you, I'm gonna get here. Listen, I was a silent assassin, my roommate called me. Because I ain't told much. My play did. You know what I'm saying? My play don't talk, but you know, I wasn't a yapper. I had Quentin for that. He was a linebacker. So he was a regular cornerback. Field corner. Now, could he coach for days? But he was already in your head. So he you know, spit at you. Oh man, Quentin make you want to see me after the game. See me after the game because he was just that kind of dude that was just, you know. But you know, we teach off man, we teach freshmen. Then for me, bump and run. Now I'm gonna back up, you know. But now I'm gonna teach you those how to use your motor technique, right? I want to give some, but I don't want to give too much. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I want to keep my leverage. I want to understand my responsibility, and I want to play my technique. So it's all about technique, how you moving that body, your skill set. But now then we go and we do combo covers. I'm teaching you cover 2, cover 3. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, man, zone turns to man. Just all kind of stuff that you have to throw scenarios at the kids to understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's about repetition. If they're not getting it at the youth level, then they come into high school and not getting it. So it's a disservice to those kids as a coach.
Right.
You know, and then you see a lot of coaches leaving the game because they feel like it ain't working no more. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I would play there. They have to probably, and my wife probably understands this. She could attest. They probably have to take me out on a stretch. Football is my everything. It's life. For me, it's life. It changed my life. Had I not had football, I'd have been a product of my body. Drugs, games. You know what I'm saying?
Same here, Coach. Yeah.
Bro, I'd have been there. It changed. Football changed my life. It's a trajectory. And that's what I want to give kids as a teacher as well. These kids that's what they can't be. It's bigger than this. Because some days you're gonna be you're not gonna be playing ball no more. You know what I'm saying? So now what are you gonna do after that? Some of you are not gonna be play after high school, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But it's about that academic piece. I don't care if you go play. I want to know that when you leave here, you're a better student, you're a better person, you're a better man, you're a better friend, you're a better son, you're a better brother, you're a better uncle, and eventually you're a great dad. You know what I'm saying? And now you're bringing it back to the community. I'm about giving. The game gave me so much. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to give that thing impact. It's about the impact. It's doing those things that please God. You know what I'm saying? We're advancing the kingdom.
Yes, man. So Coach, let me ask you something. This is a game I always play. If you got kids, right?
Yes, sir.
So what position would each member of your family member play on your team? If you would, like it was a football team. Well, the girls, all of them, what position would they play? Their mentality of it.
So I'm gonna start by telling you I have all girls at home.
Okay.
I got all girls. I have no son. Okay, so that's why I never leave this game because I play those boys are my son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're my son. Because I still play. Because if my girls would never. I don't care if my girls would say, "Dad, I want to play football." I'm tough. Sorry, man. Did you see that smack that little girl was going? That dude that's coming out the stand. Listen, I'm concealed. I might have my weapon somewhere because I got to hurt somebody about my girls.
Right.
Okay. So what position? Okay. So I'm old. So I gotta write everybody's name down.
There, Coach Roy. Yeah, Coach Roy.
Okay. All right. Including my wife. Right. So I need to put my dogs in.
Hey, if you want to put your dogs in, they can be in there too.
All right. So and here's the crazy thing, right? I'm gonna start with my youngest that's at home.
Okay.
Liana. Liana is boss lady. This is my pastor called her boss lady. All right. She boss lady. And then for me, she's my right hand. Right. So that little girl on Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
That's her. Okay. Now she ain't gonna be that involved and in that little girl in the stands and all that. No. But she's gonna be by my side. She's been up all my practices and everything. All right. So she's my quarterback. She ain't just a quarterback. She's Michael Vick, man.
Okay.
All right. She don't like being last. She don't like being second. She don't like being in the middle. So she's the ultimate competitor. She wants to be number one. She wants to win.
Okay.
Right?
Good deal. Good deal.
You know what I'm saying? So she's my QB. Okay. She's my quarterback. All right. So I'll say my wife Teresa. All right. So my wife Teresa. She's a line of scrimmage. All right. She's the ultimate protector. So they don't matter. All right. The girls ain't home. My 16-year-old drive. Hey, if she stay home at 8:30 and it's 8:29, 59, where they at?
Coach.
I ain't heard from my baby. So she did the whole line.
Okay.
Right? The whole line. So she's taking everybody.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So then my daughter Gabrielle, that's at home. She's probably gonna be. She'll be like a fullback. She's quiet. You know what I'm saying? She get in the gap. You know what I'm saying? I need to block. Okay, if I need to block players, I'm only gonna do it because I have to do the block. But other than that, I really don't do it. But I block players. Because fullbacks don't want to block.
No.
Run the ball.
No.
The tailback. You know what I'm saying? No,
That's true.
Block. That's what it's saying. So she's the fullback. All right, she's the fullback. Okay. Isabella, my 16-year-old, she's tall, so she'll probably be the wide receiver. All right. But she want to wide receiver that. She don't really think she's that good. You know what I'm saying? But she'll play her role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but and it's gonna silently hurt, you know, because she's good, but she just, you know, no, I ain't that good. But yeah, I'm tall, so I go out and run around, you know. So she'll be more RT.
Okay.
She'll be more RT. And then my daughter Kayla, that's my oldest. She'll be the tailback. She'll be the tailback. She doesn't go and read like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, if you give it to me, I'll make something happen. I'll make something happen.
That coach.
But if you pull it, you know, I'll block or I'll get out the route. You know, I'll figure it out. But it don't matter. You can do one job. You can give it to me. I'm like modest stuff. I'm going.
Yeah.
If you pull it, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So see that she'll on her own read on it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell her she got to run a check down around. What's that?
That's a good one. Thank you, Coach. Listen, so from when you played back in the day, when you looked at prime time, Ronnie Lott, I forgot. He just evaded my name. He's one of my favorite stadiums. He played for the Raiders.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dale Green.
Yeah. So how have the game changed for these kids since then? Because one guy was telling me, like, mostly kids, they got the talent, but they don't want it. Then you got some kid who want it so bad, but they ain't got the talent. So how do you get this talented player to believe, or just, you know, just like he's God-given gift, but he just don't want to work for it? How do you help someone like that?
Listen, bro, and that's the whole part of the mission. These kids are in a time that 1,000% different than when I grew up. First of all, again, environment. All right, I grew up in a home with two parents. You know, I had my mom and dad, bro.
Right.
Blessed. You know, had older brothers and sisters. I've taught kids that in the 5th grade, they was acting out in school a lot, and come to find out that kid was going home, and it was a girl, a young lady. She was going home having to be mom and babysit, you know, her younger sibling, you know, and cook and help do homework, you know, do that. I'm the type of coach, bro, in the summertime, I'll drive wherever to pick you up because I understand you ain't got no ride. So, and then I go to the support at home because those parents, a lot of parents support. Why? Because they got a job to support the kids. So the kid ain't got no ride. He's going to play football. He don't got no ride, you know, to come to summer workout. So Coach Roy go pick you up. And it's those kids that are getting shot at. I'm saying, hey, one kid wouldn't stop showing up at the pickup spot. So I'm like, twins, I finally seen purple. But then the last 2 weeks, like, Coach, man, I got shot at, bro. You know, walking to the pickup spot. Oh, man, it broke my heart. Bro, listen, call me, tell me, Francis, listen, Coach, can you come to the house and pick me up so I don't have to walk? It's 6:30 in the morning, bro, 7 o'clock. Why these kids getting shot at? Because he walked in from there. He's staying with an aunt that's closer because his mom lived way out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's trying to best, you know. Also environment, man. You know, things are hard for a lot of these kids around here, man. And I just want to bless them. But that's where that mentoring and that father figure come in. You know, and I was always taught hard work pays off, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Now the phone in the face, the games. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was a kid in the summertime. My mom would throw water and put it on a picnic table with about 7 cups and said, "Don't come in my house until it's dark." So, no, we did. We played tackle football in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? We played touch in the road. We ran the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was betting when I was a kid against kids from Detroit, California, that's coming that I'm faster than you. My brother dumping hot sauce in my mouth. Don't make me fast. You know what I mean? So we bet. You know what I'm saying? But we was outside, my point. So I understood that word. You know what I'm saying? These kids today, they don't want to show up. That's the first part. They don't want to show up to practice. When they do, they going to give you what they going to give you and expect from Friday night for it to be turned on. You gotta have that dog in you. You know what I'm saying? But again, somebody impacted my life, brother, when I was young. Not just my siblings, but it was somebody in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? I still go back and I think his wife actually, I think the first teacher I fell in love with. You know, but it was because I saw her every day. I saw her in my church. I saw her in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I saw her at the gas station. You know what I mean? So she was more than just a teacher. You know, she made me love school. You know, I knew she loved me. She cared about me. So as a teacher, all my kids know I love them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I love them. I pray for them just like they're mine. I love them. I tell them, stay there. You're there. You're mine. You're my kid. I'm going to protect you just like I'm protecting my own. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, just got to be there for them, man, and try to support them and lift them up, you know. There going to be those days, you know. Every day I try to put my arm around a kid, bro. After practice, a different kid, you know, to put my arms around them, to touch. For me, it's about every kid. So every life that I can touch and God can bless me to be a part of, you know, I want to make the biggest impact that I can make, man, you know, to help these kids in any way, bro.
That's impressive, Coach. Man, we need to be honest with you, Coach Prime, and many of these coaches from these facilities. I know some guys just, you know, they can get players whenever, but I mean, y'all genuinely care about these dudes. So, young man, I know I got some Mississippi boys on here. Go holler at Coach, all right? Go holler at Coach because he care about you. He care about you.
Yeah.
So,
what's up? And if they want, all the social media, just look me up, brother. Listen, I love to mentor kids. I go speak. I got to go speak again June 6th at this homeless. This is the spot, man. Kids are in a bad spot, man. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know, I'll return messages. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you just need somebody just to be in here, you know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to pour into your life, you know what I mean? But don't forget, you always got the man above, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always got God. You can always go to him. You know what I'm saying? And he hears. And don't ever give up just because you feel like he don't hear you. He hears you. But you got to hear him. That's where you got to connect. You have to hear him. And once they hear him, you know, things will be better. But, man, we go through stuff, bro. Yeah. But anything I can do for these kids, man, I just want to be a blessing.
I know a lot of guys that they hit me up. They're like, man, this dude real. I wish he was my coach, you know. So let me ask you this, Coach Roy. Like, if you got a guy at your DB Academy, right, and some scouts come by and looking for him or asking, so what do you tell these young men? Like, I'm gonna tell them the truth. You doing this, or doing that? How would you go about doing that, Coach?
Yeah, honesty is the best policy. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that. You know, the truth always comes out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? You can lie, you know, so long. But listen, the big honest guy don't lie. All right. So film is everything. That's where it starts. I don't really have to say nothing. These dudes, all the first thing a coach want to see, well, if you're a great dude that really care about kids, that's how I feel. Education. So how's his grades? Okay. So academically, how is it? Right? Behavior. What is he doing? Is he still knucklehead? You know what I'm saying? Is he running for office? Is he in the arts? Is he, you know, he do community service? Right? But film, brother. Once I put that tape on, even if I out for the team, you know what I'm saying? For my arena team, for the amateur team here, bro. When I put that tape on, that ain't gonna lie to me. Defensively, I'm looking for dudes that run to the ball. That's the secondary guys. Listen, I don't care. It could be the boundary corner and they done ran a pulse and it's up the sideline. I want to see that angle. How are you trying to, first of all, are you trying to get that? Right? Because I was just telling my coach, man, I'm watching film from last year, because this is my first year at Canterbury, bro. I see that we don't have it. I don't see dudes saying no. Even though you are up that sideline, I'm trying to get there. And I'm going to bust my butt to be that last line defense, right? I love it, real, right? So they probably going to hate me because we're doing a ton of them starting this summer. You know what I'm saying? You're going to run this football. You're going to run this. Ain't no about the snake, about between that Southern Miss was, I got to the football, right? I don't care where it's at. So get to the big eyed guy ain't gonna lie to you. So that's everything. So that's heaven. So film is it. So I can say what I want. Oh man, he's a great dude. You know, he's loving. He this, he that, whoop the whoop. But when they turn on film, like, but coach, where he at? Where he at? You know, so if he can't see you on film, then hey, I read him.
There you go. So so what are there any young guys that we should be looking out for that came through your academy that getting ready to commit that are already committed or something like that?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Corey Morris at Dunbar High School. Kid's gonna be a beast. Cornerback, he's coming out. He got a couple offers right now. Tyler Boosie, out of Naples High School. Mr. Sean out of Naples High School. Evan out of Naples High School. And listen, there's one at least Mr. James Little. All right, James Little the fourth. Okay, now put an asterisk by that. James Little the fourth. All right, listen, the kid is gonna be something serious, bro. And listen, his offer just not starting to come, but they are gonna come. He's gonna be something serious, man. So that's the TVs I'm probably I can think of.
Yeah.
He's looking out for them, but now I gotta quote somebody else. He ain't mine, but my nephew, Damon Williams Jr. out at Baxter High School in Arizona. Check him out, brother. That's all I'm saying. So next time we talk, you got me on here, you're gonna be like, ooh, coach. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send this stuff.
All right.
Look at me, check him out. Yeah, check out Damon Williams Jr. All right, Baxter High School out in Arizona.
All right. What's the high school name?
Baxter, B-A-S-H-A.
B-A-S-H-A.
Baxter High.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna check him out, coach.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you now. You're gonna like what you see. Alabama better gonna pick him up. Or Deion Sanders, yeah. Prime time.
Yeah, prime time.
Listen, this boy, he's a sophomore. All right, he's gonna be a junior. Don't miss him, prime. Go get it. Prime, listen, prime. Go get it. All right. I'm in for my prime. TV, man. You know.
Hey, he probably watching. Hey, Coach Prime might be watching. You never know. You never know. Him and Coach Mathis. Yeah. Dude, one last. Let me ask you this. One last thing. So how do they get in contact with you? Like this is all you. This is the part where you can put out any type of information you want them. How they get in contact with you or anything, Coach?
Yes, sir. Listen, first of all, if you're a Florida kid, you're right down here, right? I'm gonna throw this out there because it's about to be announced, but I'm gonna go ahead and announce. The Red Line Athletics in Fort Myers open, and we just partnered with them, brothers, to start something this summer. Start June 6th. I'll be there Monday through Thursday, from 12:30 to 2:30. We got sessions, one-on-one sessions. We got 4-pack sessions. We got 8-pack sessions. It's not that pricey. You not only get myself as a football coach, as a DB specialist, but you get Vertimax, you get everything else that the facility has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So they can find Red Line Athletics in Fort Myers. Obviously, IG, Staples DB _ Master Academy. On Instagram, you can reach out to me there. Twitter is DBmaster20. DBmaster20. You can find it there. My website, DB Master Academy, we're rebuilding that because things, man, God is moving and things about to launch, brother. So we rebuilding that thing, so it'll be coming back soon. Always by email, stapler06@gmail.com. stapler06@gmail.com. Listen, I'll travel, especially if you're in the Florida area. Listen, out of town too. I don't mind. I go to in-state skating. So, but as long as you pay to play, it's all good. But I'm always glad with somebody, bro, that want to do something. I'm with glad. But that's pretty much it, man. Fort Myers, Florida, Naples, Florida, surrounding areas, Orlando, Tampa. So just anywhere, pick me up. We'll go. I'd love to do anything I can. Again, not just on the training aspect, but speaking to you, anything like that, man, where I could be an impact the kids' life, bro. If I reach one, I've done my job.
Man, that's nice. That's nice to hear, Coach. One more question, and I gotta ask you this: What if a college like let's say a Bethune-Cookman or something like that, they come calling, or what do you call Arkansas Pine Bluff? I know some maybe looking for a coach. Are you interested in coaching at the collegiate level?
Yeah, I hear you. And here's one. I'm gonna put this out right here because I say it all the time to my people, bro. Some of my guys. Matter of fact, Jason and I was just talking about it. First of all, bro, I'm a family member, right? So anything I do, it has to pertain to making sure that everything is secure in the bag for all of us.
Right.
You don't just get me. We're a package, you know what I'm saying? And I have to, if I have to move my family and relocate, it has to be worth it. Listen, I don't need maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Now, come on, all right? I just need to be secure where it's all good. It ain't just gonna be Coach Roy. It's Coach Roy and the family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, Bethune is right here, so that might be a little different story. You know what I'm saying? But we just have to talk, man. If it makes sense, that's okay. It has to make sense. It makes sense. Coach Roy in now, bro.
Oh man, I know. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Coach. Man, since let's see, the USM days, the Rock used to be rocking. And then I don't know, they get these good coaching, they just leave out. Have they? I don't know why they haven't contacted you, man. Because who will care more about USM than a player who played for them?
Yeah, it ain't just me, bro. You see, my brother Patrick Surtain is at the Miami Dolphins. How y'all miss that? And what that man did for American Heritage down here.
Yeah.
On the East Coast. Come on, bro. If you don't reach out, but yeah, they get people in, and they end up leaving. It ain't no tradition. First of all, like you said, who better than an alum that loves, that eats, sleep, and bleed, that black and gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why not get? But listen, I don't know. They ain't contacted me, but I've heard where that's like a no. Don't want that, because we had Latrell Pollard, who's a linebacker there that was there for a long time. Coach Tyrone Nix, who's out doing his thing now, at other spots. But Coach Latrell, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was the last Southern Miss alum that played there. Adalius Thomas, TJ Slaughter. Come on, man. That's out there that play at a high level that, don't worry about it. But Pat has been in that game coaching for a long time. A very well-respected coach. And look at them boys he put in the league. Them boys came through there. You know what I'm saying? With him and his staff and the guys who right there before him, right? But how we miss that, Southern Miss? Listen, I love Coach Hall. I love Coach. Give him his props. Coach before that, I can't think of his name. My man came from Hopkins. Came from Alcorn, right? He was there. The man could have did some things. But at the end of the day, you gotta make sense. So something might have been wrong, bro, where they couldn't see eye to eye. Listen, put me there. Listen, I'll coach for $200,000 to put me in a house. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna renege that. I coach for $100,000. I'm just telling you right now. Put me in a house, take care of me and my family, bro. I'll live in the Hub City for 40 years.
Hey, USM, do you hear that? Do you hear that? What's the old school name who called the game? I can't stand his voice, but he just. Oh, they're going USM. Here he go. He tried to make it sound exciting, but I don't know. He hosts this little show on. Well, anyway, I'll hear from him later. He'll shoot me an inbox like, Reggie, talk about me. I'm like, yeah, Coach. I'm like, I still don't like him for it, But man, Coach Roy, man, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I am ecstatic. Dude, just to meet you as a man, to hang out with you as a person, Coach, I would love to hang out with you as a person, man.
Let's do it, bro. Let's make it happen.
We're gonna have to do that. Hey, also, if you got any of your players, you know, who want to come on, who have a story they want to tell, hey, just tell them DM me. I'll set that up quick. Any player, girl, female coach, anybody. I mean, if they just want to come on and just tell their story, how they can influence someone else, you know, a school that they might, you know, just help their recruiting. Hey, I'm that man. I'm always here for the kids, man.
No doubt.
For the kids.
And listen, I'm about to do some camps, man. Like, you know, I love to have you live at one of them camps, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I want to do something with this DD stuff. And how about this? Right? You MCing that joint. You know what I'm saying? Where we chat. Okay, just we'll talk.
We'll talk.
I'm going to off that, bro. I got to, yeah, bro. Yeah, you family now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you stuck with me. You know.
I'm always stuck with it, like a leech, man.
Hey, I look forward to meeting you in person, man. You know what I'm saying? Shake your hand, give me one of those give a hug, man.
There you go. Hey, all day, man. All day, Coach Roy. All day, man. But again, everybody, this is Coach Roy's. You, like he said, his information will be on the link. I'll put it on my link. Try to find all his connection, put it on, and then all you have to do is click. Mentor a young man. If you're looking for a father figure, Coach Roy, hit him up. Like he said, he'll give you advice. He'll help you out. I mean, you can't find people like this everywhere. So this is my man, Coach Roy. Appreciate it, Coach. Thanks for being on the show. Much love to you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace out.
Peace out, Coach. Thank you. Everyone, we really appreciate Coach Roy. I mean, this was an excellent interview. He talked about how young boys come to his camp and become men. You know, men become great players. Great players become great father figures. And he's been real with you. A lot of us don't go out. Me, myself, you know, high school was where I stopped at. I got some trouble, but if I had Coach Roy, I'd probably be somewhere else. But listen, get your education. Father figure. That's the man, Coach Roy of this DB Master Academy. As he said, he's doing some great things in Florida. He called out a couple guys that hopefully I can get on the show. Listen, excellent man. Sound like he got it up here. You know, a man who actually care about football. That's the man I would want to coach my program. If you're looking for a man to coach your program, that's the man. You hear me? He have NFL, AFL, he have AFL, collegiate, and I'm pretty sure he knows some people who would probably bring him to his camp, former NFL players who have he know a former elite college player that we all know from back in the whip, because he was spitting out some Terrell Buckhalter, he was spitting out Surtain. How did they miss Surtain? USM, you messed up. You messed up big time. But as I say, that was a man amongst men. Just like him and Coach Prime, they cut from the same cloth. Father figures. As he said, and that's going to be our quote today. You know, that's going to be our quote today. The quote is going to be, his reference is acquire, for defensive back training and development, is acquire complete knowledge to show great skills. Just skill doesn't have to come from being athletic. Skills can be a man. Acquire knowledge can be how can you help someone else. That is a powerful statement. And if I do have a son, and if he ever decided that he wanted to play football, if he decided, I don't know about that. But if he decided to play that game, I would want someone like him to be coaching my son. I like Coach Roy. That's a head coach at any collegiate level, any high school level. That's the man I would want on my program. Accountability. Again, everyone, I appreciate everyone who came on the show. I got y'all questions. I was spitting them out as they was coming in. And again, you know, I only have one thing to say, is to play me my theme music.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this, I'ma stay